Serikali imeagiza kufungwa kwa shule 348 za msingi zilizo na shule za bweni kwa kukosa viwango bora kwa usalama wa wanafunzi. Shule hizi zinajumuisha shule 44 hapa mjini Nairobi, Kisii shule 16, Kiambu shule 13. Shule 26 zimeagizwa kufunga Kericho, huku Nandi zikiwa ni 15. Hapa Nairobi shule zinajumuisha ni St. Hannah's Primary and Junior School, Happyland Academy, Kasarani Group of Schools, Don Bosco Primary na Wanja and Kim miongoni mwa nyingine. Kwenye taarifa kwa vyombo vya habari jioni hii, katibu wa elimu Belio Kipsang amesema hatua hii imefuatia ukaguzi wa shule kote nchini.
Guys, hello guys, and welcome back to Mora TV. So guys, this morning I'm going to give you some for me as a parent, I feel it's a relief, you know, because there's been a lot of cases in schools. Okay, before we go too far, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and tell me what you like to hear, because we are here to teach you some things. We are here for you to also get to know what's happening in our country, Kenya. So today, guys, I'm going to tell you about the boarding schools that have been restricted from, you know, being put in the boarding segment. So guys, apparently there's so many schools in Kenya, or boarding schools in Kenya, wenye hawajafikisha, tutasemaje, hawajafikisha ile threshold yenye government inataka for them to be referred or considered as a boarding schools. There are a lot of schools across the country, from Kitui to Machakos to Garissa to Isiolo to Tharaka Nithi to Meru. It's a lot. It's a lot of schools, and I'm really, for me, if you ask me as a parent, I feel like this is a good thing, because a lot is happening in these boarding schools, from lesbianism to sometimes you hear position of some kind of witchcraft, some kind of I don't know what, to fires, to what you remember in the Russia and everything. So guys, I feel like, first of all, you taking your child to boarding school, I feel like you should at least really have very, very valid reasons for you to do that. Very, very valid reasons. Why am I saying that? I don't understand why mtoto mwenye ako grade 1 ako boarding. Anafanya nini boarding? Mama, baba, mtoto wako wa grade 1 anafanya nini boarding? Mtoto wako mwenye ako class 4 anafanya nini boarding? When will you ever know your child? When will you ever know what kind of child you're raising? Hawa ndio wale watoto wenye unakuja unaambia mtoto wako amefanya kitu fulani, you refuse because you do not know what your child is capable of. I'm not saying I'm a good parent, but I am trying my best. Because no, hakuna manual yenye tumepewa as parents ya kukuja ku raise our kids. We have no manuals, but at least do the best you can as a parent. Okay? Something like you taking a small child to school courtesy of your work, it is understandable, because now sometimes you don't sijui niseme nini, because the society is rotten. You take them to your relatives, they're mistreated. You take them to boarding school, there is fire there is lesbianism there is teachers wenye wamekuja huko na some issues from their household, they're beating your kids to death. Our kids are going through so much. But parents, I beg of you, try your best so that you can be able to be in your child's life. I know it's not easy because I'm a parent. That's why sometimes sijui niwaambie aje na sijui mnafaa mweke wapi hawa watoto, because in whose hands are these kids of ours safe? Hakuna hands wako safe, because even parents are turning against their own kids, you know. Relatives are turning against their own nieces and nephews and everything. So everything is happening. But above all, I think it's also important that we remember God and just beg him to look after our children penye wako. Remember that people, actually there's a school I had that kama maybe wewe ni mtu wa Gulf, you can leave your child there when the Gulf for 2 years, then come back. What do you think, guys? Do you think it really makes sense? Because to me, it has its advantages and disadvantages. And I also know life has its advantages and disadvantages. Unaweza kana mtoto wako hivi, kitu imfanyikie. Ukiwa tu na yeye, unaweza mwachilia kitu imfanyikie. Na maybe hiyo kitu hajafanyika juu hauko. Hiyo kitu imefanyika, si imefanyika juu haukuwa hapo. Imefanyika juu that's the way it was. That is the way it was written. Whatever things are written about somebody's life. But I really beg of you, take care of your kids. Try as hard as you can. Boarding najua, high school squeeze hata peleka mtoto day school. Me, I don't know. Just be there. Understand. Ama hata kama mtoto wako ako boarding, make sure you visit. Make sure you have that person that you contact. That person who knows how your child is doing. That person, hata kama mtoto wako ako day school, hata kama mtoto wako ako primary, hata kama mtoto wako ako kindergarten, hizi class za chini. Befriend one person or one teacher or just someone in school who mtoto wako anaweza kimbia aenda amwambie, pigia mami, this is happening. Pigia daddy, this is happening. Just try. So let's go back to these schools that are being closed. Zinasemekana hazijafika the threshold that is required, or zile standards ziko required by the government for them to be considered a boarding school. Maybe infrastructure, hizo vitu kama kina fire extinguishers, hizo vitu tu nice. Nice stairs, people topple over, things like stampedes can happen if your school is not really spaced out in the staircases and everything. Things can happen if the boarding area or the dorms are not spaced well, or the beds are not, I think you understand what I'm saying. So I feel like this is a good thing from the government. If it will actually materialize, it is a good thing, because now these kids are our next generation, our next leaders. These are the people who are going to extend our generation. And I feel like we've lost a lot of kids through these schools, from kids being beaten, to kids burning in schools, to kids just falling from somewhere, then dying, kids jumping from I don't know what to what, then just ending up crippled or something. It's a mess. Our schools are in a mess. But what we can do is, it starts with us parents, because a child cannot go to a school that the parent did not take or admit her or him to. Okay? So, angalia unapeleka mtoto wako wapi. Kwanza angalia mtoto wako anatoshanaje. Mtoto wako ametoshia kwenda boarding. Hata kama mtoto wako ako day school, umeangalia hiyo shule. Is that school worth? Is it worth mtoto wako kuenda? Is it what you want for your child? Are you watching your pocket, or are you watching the education? Are you watching the well-being of your child? Because the places you pay so much for absolutely nothing, there's somewhere you pay less for also absolutely nothing. So are you getting the value for your money? Can you sit somewhere and say your child is safe? Because kuna watoto wanakuwa mentally disturbed paka mtoto anakuja nyumbani anakuambia I don't want to go to that school, unaona tu your child is being rebellious, then you decide hiyo shule ndio utaenda. How many cases, my viewers, watu wangu, ni mashule ngapi umesikia mtu anasema, mzazi anasema, ama news unasikia Citizen ati aliambiwa anarudi hiyo shule akajihang kwa choo ama kwa room yake. You know, just because mtoto alikata kurudi shule, but the parent insisted lazima arudi kwa hiyo shule. And you did not even go and find out, or you did not research and find out, mbona mtoto wangu hataki kurudi shule. Angalia hata mtoto wako anainteract aje akikuja nyumbani, is he or she lively? Is she wanting to have friends? Is she interacting? Is she lonely? Try to find out. Ukiona mtoto wako ako lonely, find out why are you lonely? Mbona hutaki kukaa na watu wengine? Mbona hutaki ku make friends? Because those are signs of depression. Those are signs that your child is going through something that you have no idea about. So parents, let's be alert. Let's open our eyes. Let's watch. Let's watch out, you know. Let's see our kids, tuone wana interact na nani. Jaribu kuangalia mtoto wako akikuja nyumbani, zile vitu ulimnunulia ndizo zako nazo ama amekuja na nyingine yenye huo kununua. There might be some predator somewhere. So guys, hope you liked this video and I hope you've learned something. Let's protect our children, because I feel like that is what we have right now. Remember, because Kenya imeharibika, tusikubali pia watoto wetu waharibika ama namna gani. Thank you. Subscribe, like, share and stay tuned for the next one. Thank you.